Storm Show, starring Gale Storm.
Don't go away, folks. I'll be back.
The universe must go, by Monsieur Morningside. The earth is a mound of nothingness floating on a globule of non-existence.
Life is a broken nose on the bruised face of time. The heavens sob, the hollyhocks weep, the groundhog shudders. Mean anything to you?
You lost me among the hollyhocks.
You know, you ladies are not accustomed to that kind of writing.
Huh?
Now, the heavens symbolize good, the hollyhocks evil, and the groundhogs is man, caught between them.
Well, that doesn't make any better sense to me than the other way.
Well, I'll prove it to you. We'll just ask the author.
Oh.
Mr. Morningside. Just one little point, sir. Now, about the symbolism, you intended...
What symbolism? The heavens are the heavens, the hollyhocks are hollyhocks, the groundhogs are groundhogs.
yeah, now, you see? Excuse me.
Mr. Morningside, we really love your book.
Even though we don't understand it.
You do not understand it. They do not understand it. The critics do not understand it. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth the suffering. Stuart, I think I shall force myself to some caviar. I must do something since the well has gone dry. There's nothing in the world left to write about. Oblivion I have covered. Eternity backwards and forwards.
This may sound revolutionary, but why not write about people?
People?
Those things that run around on two legs buying your book. Well, you could write an article about, about a newsboy, or a butcher, or the glamorous life of a social director.
Newsboy, butcher.
Or the glamorous life of a social director. Oh, Mr. Morningside, I think you've hit on a wonderful idea.
How do you like that? She's trying to get him to write an article about her.
That's Susanna. Anything for free publicity.
How low can you get?
What can she get out of it? People reading about her? Offering her a better job?
Or some millionaire seeing her picture and wanting to marry her?
Ha!
Yeah, And I graduated from grammar school, 15th highest in my class. And I would have won the spelling bee, only I was wearing braces in my teeth, and my jaws got locked in the middle of Mississippi, and I... Mr. Morningside, you're not listening.
If you can stand some intrigue for your article, there was the time when a certain duchess kept calling for me, with a certain look in her eye, making believe that all she wanted was me recipe for fish and chips.
Very interesting.
Really?
Ham and cheese, both composed of atoms, yet they taste so different.
All right, everybody up. Come on, playtime, playtime. Come on. Here we go. That's it. Here, come on now. Wake up those sleepy corpuscles. Now. Come on. On your feet. On the double. Now, round we go. Round we go. Round. Faster. Now. Oh, isn't that invigorating? Mrs. Carroll. We want to fit into those dresses we bought in Paris. Come on. There we go. Oh, hello, Mr. Morningside. Come on, up for the way. Oh, just like the booklet said, Mr. Rockingham. We left you out completely. Always room for one more, right, gang? Oh, see, Daisy. your cheeks pushing those little things around. All righty, let's get some ozone in our lungs. Here we go. Now then, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it up. 1. Cha-cha class. Now, when you get back home, you'll be the life of the party. Now, first, just listen to the beat. Time to start the card games and judge the swimming contest coming. Keep it up, you're doing fine. Whatever would they do on the Ocean Queen without their social director?
Your breakfast, sir.
Oh, thank you. Just leave it right there anywhere.
Can't let our breakfast get cold. Curdles the vitamins.
Eggs. Alas, some poor hen will never see her children. Good. Kismet.
Notice some gray ones, sir. Push them down to the bottom.
I thought it was too much pepper.
Quick, let's read it before he finds out it's missing.
Miss Pomeroy, I trust you're not annoying Mr. Morningside.
Annoying him? But he's writing an article about me for Defiance magazine.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
An article about you, huh? A publication that no one's ever heard of. That is a very great honor.
He's so jealous, he's hysterical.
Now, Susanna, don't you worry. He'll treat you with more respect when he finds out how important you are.
Mankind, civilization, and the social director. Well, I'm in good company.
All life is a symbol. The name Susanna Pomeroy is a symbol of the evil of regimentation.
Nice. Evil? Me? Evil? An ocean liner is a home. A man desires sleep. But there is always a Pomeroy around to destroy his slumber. 2 elderly gentlemen wish to play checkers, but they are Pomeroyed into inhaling and exhaling. Regimentation, whither do you go next? Well, I'll show you whither you go next.
Oh, Susanna, that's not ethical. And he probably has a carbon copy.
That's what he thinks.
I'd hate to be in your shoes when the captain reads about your pushing the passengers around.
Well, the chances are 10 to 1 he won't find out. Besides, he never even heard of Defiance magazine until I mentioned it to him.
Oh, Miss Pomeroy, you know, I must apologize for disparaging you as a literary subject. As a matter of fact, I'm very proud of you.
Well, let's hope you stay that way, sir.
Well, I'm sure that I shall. And you know the first thing I'm going to do when we arrive at San Francisco?
I'm afraid to guess.
I am going to subscribe to that Defiance magazine.
Well, whatever for, sir.
Well, someone just told me it's the best of the Beatnik publications. And if they're going to run an article about my little girl, well, the least I can do is to read it. Congratulations.
Oh, gee.
Look at him over there. Him with his poison pen.
Say, maybe he's making some changes. You know how writers are always rewriting.
Maybe, but how will you find out?
Simple. I'll ask him. Making some changes in your article?
What article? This is my laundry list.
Oh, I was hoping... I thought... well, I thought maybe you'd want to change some names or make some other last-minute changes.
Changes? When Mr. Morningside writes, it is for posterity. He makes one copy and one copy only. Then he does not change one word, one period, one comma. Nor does anyone else dare to.
Oh, yes. Everyone says Susanna's an angel from heaven.
Oh, Stuart.
Yes, sir?
Do we still arrive in San Francisco at 10 tomorrow morning?
Yes, sir.
Good. I must present my article to the publisher of Defiance not later than noon.
Noon, Mr. Morningside?
Yes, that's when it goes to press. Be sure to wake me in plenty of time.
Yes, sir.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
He's accidentally going to oversleep.
Well, what if he doesn't oversleep?
Well, we'll take out a little insurance and make sure he does. Of his watch and the clock?
Last night when I made his bed, set him back 6 hours.
And I wedged the porthole with bobby pins. Good.
Two bells and all's well. 2 bells, that's 5 a.m.
Steward, are we anywhere near San Francisco?
Oh, no, madam. We're still 100 miles out.
Oh, my, but it's a nasty sea. Listen to those waves.
Mullins. Why does every day have to be Halloween aboard this ship? Clean those up.
Bingo.
Never have I overslept like this morning. Watches, clocks, portholes. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, that's too bad. You missed the deadline for your article, didn't you?
No, all is well.
It is?
Yes, I phoned my publisher. He says Mr. Morningside is a genius, but too unworldly to keep his dates straight.
Your deadline wasn't at noon?
Well, I was thinking of the deadline for the Seattle Clenched Fist. Defiance does not go to press until tomorrow.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must meet with Mr. Zorko at 7 o'clock at the Weeping Turnip. Aloha.
What do we do now?
I don't know. But whatever it is, we do it at 7 o'clock at the Weeping Turnip.
Joysville, man, you make my system want to batch out.
Nervousville. That's where that music sends me.
Misha, on behalf of the 1,250 subscribers to Defiance, welcome.
You are small but bitter. That's what's important.
Into my sanctum sanctorum where I can savor each pearl.
That's Misha Morningside himself.
The great man. The president of Deadville. The muse, once disturbed, flutters like a wounded sparrow to the ground. Excusez-moi, I cut.
We're cool, man. Real cool.
Like we're practically shivering. We're in luck. Mr. Morningside hasn't arrived yet.
Let's try not to make ourselves conspicuous or we'll be thrown out of here.
Do you dig Zen Buddhism?
No, thank you. The black coffee is sufficient.
You bug me. We find Zen acceptable.
What think you of existentialism?
Life is like, when, like...
Or Jean-Paul Sartre.
Who? Oh, him. Oh, he sends me. He sends...
Been in some big towns and heard me some big talk. But there is one thing I know. A man is a two-face, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night. My mama was right, my mama was right. There's blues in the night. There's blues in the night.
He's here.
Misha?
Zasu.
That article is as good as in the magazine. Whatever your plan is, it'd better work fast.
Play it defrosted, man. Defrosted.
Misha, I am much pleased. This is excellent.
When Morningside writes, it is not just excellent, it is perfection. Oh, Miss Pomeroy, what are you doing here? You are one of us?
I dabble in Zen. Of course, on the ship, they forced me to be a sickening symbol of conformity.
Good. Then this article will please you. You will be a martyr. You will be scorned, then fired. But you'll be very happy, because truth prevails.
Yes, happy. You must be Mr. Zorko, the publisher. You're making no mistake in publishing this article. It's letter perfect. Shouldn't this comma be a semicolon?
You're right.
Zorko, what are you doing?
Only changing a comma to a semicolon.
Only changing a comma on my manuscript? You dare to tamper with the immortal works of Misha Morningside?
Mr. Zorko, you have wounded a sensitive artist.
All I did was change a comma.
That's all. It's a classic example of tyranny over men's minds. The whole world wants to change my punctuation. All right, just for that, not a word of this deathless prose shall ever reach a mimeograph machine.
writing about this time?
Another book. So far, he only has the title, Put Down That Whip.
What is it, a racing story?
A blasted authority. Tyrants disciplining their fellow men and all that jazz.
Oh, just a minute. I find myself groping for ideas. Anything interesting in your departments? Any experiences?
Blimey, no. I'm the forgotten man I am, and let's keep it that way.
Not me. If there's anything I never have, it's experiences.
Me, I'm cool, man. Cool. Just keep it cool. Come on.
Don't tell me. Just let me guess. Mr. Morningside is writing a new book, and you three eager beavers are just dying to project yourselves into it.
Sir, I can assure you that it's the last thing that...
Publicity hounds. Really? Mr. Morningside. It's a lovely day, isn't it? You know, this reminds me of the morning the Admiral said to me, Huxley, that is Huxley. How is it that you always run such a taut ship? Well, sir, I answered him with just one word. Discipline.
Discipline?
Yes, you see, what a ship needs, sir, is a supreme authority. A man of iron. Obedience must be immediate and unquestioned. Because after all, what would the world be if people did exactly as they pleased?
Well, if I had to give up my place on the hook to somebody, I can't think of anyone worthier.